save this string thing here. Just give 1 second. I was able to watch myself on my tablet. Okay, that's 3 minutes. There. Turn my Discord on the phone. Oh yeah, I started this game last night. And I got a little thing he's the prince. And he just left the castle because his brother, King Logan, is doing things wrong. And we went to get a power. And from the powers, and now we're off to, I think there's beginning a gun in this area. And our faithful dog helps us find treasures.
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve.
Hi, said for watching my stream. I won't be hardly talking when there's dialogues up.
Apparently, as you use it, the blade actually becomes longer and sharper. Imagine.
I think I need this for the
That
thing.
sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably.
And the controller is vibrating. He's like done dead. Okay, where is it? When the dog barks like that, there's like a dig spot. You never know what to find. Oops. And some doors you need gold keys or silver keys. I just saw I got a present.
Ah, hello. That appears to be all of the gifts.
here's the choices we can do. We can just... I always seem to go the opposite way to see if there's any treasures. Not around here. And no damages. Why this puzzle? Oh, Chaps is one of his companions, and there's a sort of altar. can play multiplayer on here. You can be like the princess or the prince. If you're the prince, you have to be the princess, or vice versa. Hi, Raven. Boo right back. Yeah, this is a quest for Sabine. Supposed to find a gift that the first hero, his father, and get some food from the neighboring thing and kill we have the choices with this oh, I got four! I got 4 players! Well, those guys have to wait. Oh, down to 3. Oh, I don't care how many people watch us, so. Oh, you wonder where the glow thing? That's where it shows me where I'm supposed to go.
Hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the Sanctum. So the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The rifle is the perfect instrument for engaging enemies at long range. The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
And these will be uncovered too.
Hadn't you better carry on searching for that artifact?
I got another present. I'm sure gonna buy more of those. The red ones are for health, the yellow ones are slow motion. I don't know why I haven't played this game. I hear what this is.
You have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know.
What I should upgrade is my powers.
Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
Doubted the necessity of a revolution. You have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Oh, we can always come back to get the other chest you don't get. Yeah, I have to come back for that one. We don't have 14.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
Oh, there's money back in here. Oops.
Things have never been worse here.
Best products in Brightwall. Can I offer some help? Nice doing business with you. You can't afford it. If you fight any renegades, I hope you make them suffer. A gang of them did my husband in.
Come on, people! You know you want to spend. I'll end up on the street otherwise.
Anything I can do for you, just give a shout.
Tattoo?
All right, just what I wanted.
Always happy to help.
Come back if you have anything else to sell.
Not worth buying.
We're low on stock, so I'll give you a bit. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Happy to be of service. That's a fine item. I hope I can make a profit on that. Thank you for your custom. I just can't keep stocked up on... Happy to be of service. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Come back if you have anything else to sell. I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff, okay?
I need to do that to get some money. Because I think I need some money to buy some clothes here for... Oh, I get 5 people. I don't get the dye packs or... What's that? Or any of these ones. It's a game. Yeah, I've been watching the chat on my tablet, so that's why I know you're in here.
I'll buy anything.
Fancy a refreshing
almost
drink?
anything.
Hey, old...
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Thanks for coming in.
Where's the best place to get a beard? You'll find what you need.
How come I have to buy equipment if I'm using it to save the world?
What level hero are you?
I can't decide whether to dual wield.
Look at me! I'm Jack of Flame! Whoa!
We should have just what you need. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. Need some help there? You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
It appears you have all the required ingredients for your distasteful mercenary disguise. You may return to the sanctuary to change into it when you wish.
I want more stuff. Go up here, somewhere up here that you can get. I'll follow you. Ah, here's a key.
Just a few more coins and I'll get the Beggar of the Month plaque.
The rest of the world's just as boring as this.
Don't waste food ever again with our amazing moustaches.
Rating, damage resistance, damage reduction, damage abatement, and damage mitigation.
So, what's the baddest monster you've ever fought?
I need to get some food to get me strength up. Then I can beat someone savagely.
I am not good at the loot one. I should end up going closer. I can able to.
You lucky
Oopsie!
Tidy that up. Pie of the day, I reckon.
Come have a look. You're sure to find something.
Not great, but okay.
It goes faster after a
We
while.
will not be undersold. That is our non-binding guarantee.
I love your technique.
I sell the best I...
Have you done this before? That's one hell of a pie. Smells delicious.
They're not even cooked.
You're good at this.
How can I help you then?
Oh, do be careful.
I think I should respect. With the evil nobles...
Good pie.
Always have more to spend on new stock when people buy a lot.
Everything you could possibly
We have
need
the
and much
finest
more.
product
right
in
here.
Albion.
Pie of the day, I reckon. Good pie.
My customers have been good to me, so I'm good to them.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight. Pie making perfection. Have you done this before? Careful!
I had enough. I can always come back.
Can I be of service? You should spend your money here. Then I can have
prices
it.
are quite good. Wouldn't stay in business if they weren't.
I sell bright walls best.
Loot.
With the help of fine people like your good self, I'll get off these streets.
It's the kind of the story that falls off on Fable 2. His dad's like from Fable 2. I haven't finished Fable 2 yet.
My customers have been good to me, so I'm good to them.
After anything in particular, I hope you enjoy
Let me
it.
know if I can help.
Heal! You won't regret that purchase. Nice doing business with you. You look like you know your business. Potions for every situation.
Alright, I ain't changed my entrance clothes.
Let's adjourn to the dressing room and see about your disguise, shall we?
I thought open a present. Ooh.
The appropriate facial hair adorns the bust before you. Perfect. You look dangerous and devoid of all human decency already. Now, for the tattoo. The beard and the tattoo are splendid. You're just missing one thing, the mercenary outfit. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You're fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Saker, hadn't you? You have the beard, the tattoo, the uniform. All that remains is to
I
waltz
probably will
into
sell
Saker's
this
encampment
because
and
I have one in here that I've never seen before. Oopsie. I knew coming up here was a good idea. Let's try to find treasures. Oh, that's my house. I don't really want to go down that way just yet. I know that will show up because I wanted to get that for that shock spell. Now I have like 15. there should be one around here somewhere. When you see that water sprouts, that's where treasures are. Anything that you find, I usually sell.
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah.
Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Shame.
Hey, Jimmy, over here.
Oh, the wind
Don't be
blows
shy,
west.
Jimmy. Come on
The
over.
wind blows east. I thought I saw a gathering.
Jimmy, over here, mate. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over.
Down upon my head. I shot that bird till it was stone cold dead.
Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Jimmy, over here, mate. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Jimmy, over here, mate. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Jimmy, show Stilts here that thing you do, you know. The thing.
What thing?
Now, go on.
Roll over, you stupid mutt.
Don't get too close. Damn thing's probably got red.
All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? And don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
That's gonna leap.
Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him.
It's not Jimmy! Good hit. Aim for the throat. You idiot! He's making you look bad. That's just unnatural, that. Open the gates! I need reinforcements!
Hey, you're broke, ain't ya? How we gonna...
That was...
me with that kind of pansy attack.
You'll make a mistake soon. Jimmy was my mate! Die!
I like when I hit the barrels. Oh.
Kick him off, mate! It's just a dog!
I don't want to use my
Ready to die?
Think you can hide behind a few spells? I'm not afraid of you.
Good shot there.
Do you ever wonder what your spleen looks like? Let's find out. Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Fight fair, one.
I should have brought some marshmallows.
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
Too bad for you, I'm wearing my flame retardant underpants.
his head until his skull explodes.
Stop! You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live. It's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
I usually spare him.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You can kill him or you can spare him. I usually spare him. And he usually does leave the dwellers alone.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Seika has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
Yep.
It is your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
First, I'm gonna get out of these
Sir
clothes.
Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather... You've a new type of gauntlet available. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite extraordinary.
I went in the wrong area.
When you need to attack a target from a great distance and don't mind sacrificing firing speed, a rifle is ideal.
I went in the wrong area. I'll get out of these clothes.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the Sanctuary shop. I believe something new has been added. You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned. Ah, the dweller suit. Very good. Bit chilly, are you? Or just felt like a change?
I don't want the goatee anymore.
right.
I'm going to do this thing in here.
Welcome to the sanctuary. You've received a new garment.
I'd probably sell some of these stuff that I. I know I haven't found 50 silver keys. Your kids should get an Xbox One and you can stream some games on that. Doesn't even have the hook up to the computer. Does it by itself. Hey Nova. You know, just buy houses and get married and have children. You know, just get divorced.
I'll buy anything. Well, almost anything. We have a shortage of... That's a fine item. Thank you for your custom. Did you hear they're looking for a bard? I hope I can make a profit on that.
Closing time for all stalls.
I buy stuff. So come here and, That's a fine item. Happy to be of service. Thank you for your custom.
Whoops.
Oh.
Ah, hello. I hope everything is in order.
Oh, good. I'll put this on for a while.
Fantastic choice of boots.
Maybe not.
Those boots seem as though they'd be quite useful in the snow. I've heard brandy is helpful in that situation as well.
Have you seen a mirror lately? I've swallowed my pride and accepted...
Ooh, I think I'm sitting on a splinter. Oh well. Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course. Nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
Okay, this is funny. This is a funny quest. I've done this one so many times.
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they did it, those chickens, and maybe I never will. Chickens are extraordinarily clever. Will you find the buggers for me? Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely show them what you are capable of. You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken?
Jasper, you won't want to know.
When you find some of the little sods, don't let on you're there to capture them. No, just play it cool. Kind of casually lead them back here. That's lovely. Just keep doing what you're doing. And no matter what, don't show them any fear.
Lunges.
That's what I thought the first time I did this quest.
Terrific. We're gaining the initiative. Go on. There are still more out there.
The stalls are now opening!
Of course, I can't remember where this the other last 3 chickens are. I hear them. Are they going the right way, doggy?
You won't find tastier drinks than mine.
Oh, prices are quite good. Wouldn't stay in business if they weren't.
Gone tomorrow.
Ah, here they are.
Let me know if I can help.
Last time I was here, right wall was crossing.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer being complicit in this chicken oppression.
But they might have destroyed the entire town, possibly the world.
They might have gone off to live peacefully on their own. They might have created great works of art or literature. We don't know. And we have no right to take away their fundamental liberties based on our own prejudices.
Well, now it's clear taking away their liberties isn't enough. All right, we'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs.
Same here, but I like to get the good things.
Oh, I just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's the right thing to do.
I wish I could believe that. I really do.
Now we just have to figure out a compromise.
Haven't I compromised enough?
We need to...
Welcome to the sanctuary. I trust you are finding everything all right? Ah, the dweller suit.
Figure out a way the chickens can get the most out of their lives while still making you feel safe.
I should go back there and see what editor.
Dare I say, you're not likely to get much further without more people following you.
silence, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls, not... You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it.
Yes. We beg you, the theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you. Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Thmorley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
I can upgrade something. What's this last one is? IJ. This is from like an Xbox 360 game, but I have Xbox One and it's a backwards compatibility. I'm saying that wrong. My mom's phone's ringing. I want to see something here.
They're on. I hope everything is in order.
And guess what I'm selling? Oops.
Whatever you feel comfortable in.
I'll probably do that. Ah, just from down to one. Can I still search these things?
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Who seekest forbidden knowledge, but shall find naught but damnation.
Sometimes you find like notebooks.
Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
This is funny. Guy wearing a dress.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love. Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
I got two people watching.
This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
This should be, the chicken suit again. Oh, down the one.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Kuchi-kuchi-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Go on then! Use fire if you can't fight fair! Oi!
Well, you ain't got much. You're not gonna burn me. Yeah, we'll see what spells you. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. You're gonna regret this.
You're gonna set me on fire! Is that it?
You spellcasting scum.
Smacked you one, but now it's payback time.
Ha! And another one gets through.
Hairy humps! That was inhuman!
Well, stop there. Now hit back. Right in the Eat steel, you stinking mutt! All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
I'll probably stop doing this after this
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you perchance found... Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Ah. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
Indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly appreciate it.
If you ask me, it was the tragic elements that let it down. One cannot argue with the comedy.
Oh, a pox on you, Pinch!
Actually, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'll see about tomorrow night. I might do Left 4 Dead or more of this. I don't know yet. Anyway, thanks for watching.